making sure this is on. Welcome back to my channel. Currently, I am sick. Yes, sick. And it's not the best to be sick, especially when the weather is so nice and the sun is out and all you want to do is be outside. This week's video should be dedicated to what I'm feeling currently now. So this video is centered on the truth about study abroad. Things that, of course, you might have seen from my Instagram feed, my YouTube, that it's all happiness and I'm traveling and it's just amazing. But there are some truths that comes while you are at study abroad, and this is the video of it. I'm just going to talk about the most important ones, I guess the ones that really have affected me while I've been studying abroad. So first of all is routine. The routine, when you get here to any type of study abroad and you are excited, you are emotional, you're just getting into the culture, the food, and you're just so amazed of everything that you're seeing. And then you begin to realize as the days go by, as the weeks go by, as the months go by, you start to get into this routine as if you were at home. That routine of going to school, coming back, studying, spending time to study, eat, make breakfast, make dinner, make lunch. And so you start to get to this routine of just checking things off your list. You just start getting exhausted and you literally start to forget where you're living. Yes, I always say in my head and everywhere out loud, I'm living in Portugal. Not many people have the opportunity to live in a different country. You forget that you're living here because you start to do this routine and you start to forget to really appreciate the small moments that you should be having. Once that routine starts to hit, you got kind of sad. You start to just feel overwhelmed, stressed, and all these emotions that you usually would get at home, which is good at times. But sometimes you just forget that I, for example, live like 30 minutes away from the closest beach, and I could just sit down there and do my homework, not being in this four-wall room, the whole time that I'm here in the semester. That's one truth that you should know before you study abroad, that the routine will happen. But just make sure, as you plan your day, to take breaks, to really still explore the place that you're living, and just be happy because you are living in the place that you're living, in a different country, study abroad. The second thing, loneliness. You don't really realize it, but sometimes you get really lonely. Yes, I've made a lot of friends here. I've made a lot of friends at school. Okay, when I mean a lot, I don't mean like I'm gathered or surrounded by like 100 people, but I have friends. The time is ticking to the point that your friends are eventually gonna leave, or your friends leave early, or you might have never see them again because they're from different countries. And sometimes your friends who are your friends here don't have the same schedule that you have with school, with classes, so you end up trying to make new friends, and not everyone, you talk is going to be that one permanent friend. But do I have a best permanent friend here? It's kind of like no, yes. So sometimes you're lonely, and sometimes you do miss your friends back home. You miss your family, of course, and you miss doing things that you used to do with certain people. And the loneliness hits harder because when I think of back home, the time difference is so off. Time difference really makes it difficult to connect with people back home, and when you don't connect with people in a way that you do back home, you feel lonely. You can't do anything about it until you go home again, or you can't do anything about it until you make new friends. Sometimes people don't want to do the same things that you do, so you go do it alone. Not saying that it's bad doing things by yourself, but of course you would love to have a company, you would love to have your friends, those that you can relate to with your jokes and everything, but sometimes it really does happen. So with loneliness, sometimes it hits, because sometimes you have some great news to tell people back home, and you can't tell them because the time difference sometimes just doesn't work out, or sometimes they're really busy, and the loneliness hits again. Third, When not bad things happen, but when things happen that tend to really lower your mood or make you sad or make you not as excited, it feels 10 times worse. For example, I'm sick right now, right? I know when everyone's sick, someone to take care of you. Right now, I feel not sad, but 10 times more sad that I should feel when I'm sick, because when I'm at home and I'm sick, I have someone, I have my family surrounded. For another example, if there's other things that you hear from, home, that bad news, or someone passed away, or someone at home is just going through a rough time, you just feel 10 times more worse because you have no one to express it to, because of course all your friends are your friends, but you don't want to get too personal with them, and it just feels that you're alone again. Kind of going with loneliness, but I feel like you feel 10 times more emotion because of the friends that you would talk to when you're back home, they're not here, or your family members that you would talk to back home, they're not here. So you're kind of dealing with all this type of, not baggage, but more weight on you by yourself. If something does go wrong, not 100%, great, that weight weighs on you way more because you are alone. you feel like you're by yourself. Last one. Fourth is, especially if you're learning a language. The truth about study abroad is how much you will speak English. With so many international students that English is their second language and they're not really learning Portuguese. Of course, I try to surround myself with the Portuguese, with the Brazilians, anyone learning Portuguese. But sometimes, even with the 3 months that I have here, I feel like I haven't improved. Or maybe it's just my inner thoughts. But every time I make a video on YouTube and I see that I'm still making the same errors in Portuguese, I've come to learn the truth about study abroad is learning a language is such a long life process. It's not that you will become fluent 5 months in the country, right? How much English that you will be speaking when you thought you would be really immersed in the language, which I am. And ainda eu estou falando português todos os dias, com os professores, também meus amigos e a igreja, tudo eu posso falar, né? Also the truth about study abroad, that of course what I post is looks all, beauty and fun, and it really is. But within all those moments of fun and beauty, there are moments learning about myself way more not being home. But again, the first one is the routine. 2, loneliness. You will be lonely. 3rd, if something is sad, you will feel it 10 times more sadder because you are far away, especially from your family and friends back home. And 4th, the language, that it's a process, so don't be so hard on yourself, and you will improve. But I have to acknowledge that I am better than I was before, especially the day that I got here. My Portuguese has improved.